Hello, and welcome to the reshoot of this video for RoguishFarkle. I did this the other day, and I found out I was rambling on for like an hour. But it helped me get my idea straight for this. So, what is RoguishFarkle? RoguishFarkle is a roguelike, obviously, with the base game being from Farkle. I got inspired by playing KCD Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2 and got the idea of like, what if this was a roguelike? So I came up with the idea of trying to make one. Let me find my layers here that I made. Okay, we'll start off with this one. So, I take that back. Let's go through. Nope. There we go. Let's go through the whole, I guess, section, list here of like how the gameplay loop will go. You'll start off as level 1, or start off in level 1 at the inn or farm. Depending on where you choose, different people show up, which will have different dice. And then you move on to section 2 and 3, which you'll get other choices to go to places. It'll be another 5. It will be 2 fights here, and then the last section will always be fighting the king. Each section here, or each level, will have 5 levels within itself. So the first level, which will be the farm or the inn, the score will be, I wrote here 1,000, and once you beat it, you get 100 gold pieces. Then after that, in between the fights, you'll have the choice of going to a shop, which will always be guaranteed, a gem dice, or gem pips, and then obviously pips to add on, either going up to 6 or going past 6 up to 9, or a skill shop or a pen shop. Then once you get to level 2, the number to reach will go up, and then more gold. Then repeat on 4, 3, repeat on 4, and then up to 5 you'll face the boss, which will give you more gold. Which will then move on to section 2 and then 3, which will have the choice of moving into different areas, which will come across different people with different dice, all the way up until you get to the king. So the idea for the dice, I have wood, stone. I have some ideas for glass, seed dice as well, and then going into the magic side, or the wizard's side, of water, fire, earth, and air. Then you have cursed dice, or the devil's dice, and then the blessed dice, which will interact with each other, and then along with skills as well. Well, move on to, I'll get to skills here later, but depending on, you'll have a class starting off with, which depending on who you choose depends your start. Peasant class will start off with nothing, because you're a peasant. So you'll have just plain dice, no skills. Then once you unlock or you do certain things, you'll unlock the warrior, the rogue, the wizard, the cultist, priest, and other class that will make along the line. But when starting off like a warrior or rogue, you'll get certain dice, certain skills, or certain pins that you'll start off with. So, going off to that, let's go to the game board, which I made here. So, the pins are one of the strongest. Like I said, I was inspired from Kingdom Come Deliverance. They added in the pin idea, which are powerful, I guess you would say, artifacts that will have certain effects on the game board, which will always be stronger than skills. Skills will have an interaction between either each other and then dice, or they'll affect the enemy, be affected by the enemy's dice. Skills will go from bronze, silver, gold to emerald. And then I have a little illustration that I wrote down here, that if you saw the comic that I made, that the dwarf, the skill from the dwarf got triggered by an elf rolling a 1. So he threw a pile of shit. Throwing the pile of shit stops dice from bouncing, which gives you a chance to land a better roll. So, those are one of the skill ideas I have. Then, let's put the background up here again. Put this up again. Oops, I missed that one. Alright. So for shop ideas, or in between, sorry, I got in, I need to label these better, but I got into the shops. What the shops will hold will be 3 dice, which will be either wood, stone, glass, or seeds, whatever different types of dice. They'll also have skills. And then there's going to be a random spot. They'll have either a gem, a pip, or a pin. I think the pin will be the rarest, since it'll be the strongest, but it'll also depend on its rank. Then the skill shop that can show up, it'll be 3 random skills for a chance to upgrade, obviously. So you could also choose to upgrade a skill, guaranteed, but it will be at premium cost, or you choose to remove a skill, which will be at a cost as well. So, I would think once chosen, either from buying or upgrade or remove, the shop will close, but we'll get into that later. So, it's a basic rundown or a quick rundown of like what this game is. So, I kind of want it to go somewhat fast, but not too fast that you just end up breezing by it, which is the idea of having only 5 fights, I guess you would say, in between, or 5 fights to each level. Let's move this up to, let's move this up to here. So, it would only be 20 fights. I think after you get to here, you would have a good amount of money. Money is not set. These are just rough guesses I put down onto here of all this. So like the rubies being 300 gold, sapphires 500, emeralds 750. I think the most gold will be something that'll be 750 or 1,000. Since I got into the shops, I'll get into the gems as well. The gems will have 3 tiers of ruby being the least. Either going by a point system of adding either 100 or going by times. I don't know which. Then the sapphires gotta be more with plus 300 times 3. Either one of those. And then the emeralds could be 500 and then times 4. I don't know which will be a good idea for that yet, but there's also the downside of if you get gems and you put it on a certain face, like either the 1 or the 6, it'll make that face harder to roll, but it'll be more rewarding when you do roll it. And then you could also get skills that will interact to maybe help you roll those faces more. So, and then up here at skills, I have the ranking of bronze, silver, gold, emerald. And it's like 100 gold for a bronze, 250 for a silver, 500 for a gold, and then 750 for an emerald. I feel like that's not bad, because you're gonna have at least, 300 here, 600, then 1,000, which I don't think would be too bad. And then you get always a guaranteed shop, so you always get a chance. But then down here, pens will be expensive because they're going to be the strongest even at bronze level, and those will mostly just modify or help you cheat and reach your score or reach the limit that you need to. So to also describe the game board here, so what the board right here is the beginning board. Like I said, in each section here you have the inn and farm, so this will be this board. Going on to the vineyard, or the inn, well, not the inn, the monastery, the city, charcoal burners, or the graveyard, the board will change. And then going to the kings, you will get the fancier board. The only thing that won't change throughout the game will be this top section here. What this top section has, like I already showed, where is it? The green writing, yes. This is your pen, this is your skills. Then right here is your gold. Then here is also your character's name and then your character's profile. These, for right now, are just button placeholders. And then this right here is where your scores will be going. So your score will be here, the enemy score will be here, and then the score to reach will be going right here. And then the boards will be swapped out depending on the places you're at. Let's see, did I forget anything else? So, I think that is everything for this. I know this was quick. I know I just wanted to make it quick compared to the last time I made this video, which I rambled on for a while. So, thank you for watching, and hopefully I explained what this game is about a little bit better.